Because they took me to the church and the priest told me, Kangata, never talk lies, always talk the truth. That's what I was told by my mother. So one day, they brought BBI. Now me, as a professor and a doctor of law, I could see this as a trick. You know, it's a sophisticated political trick where they were using BBI to create positions for leaders, yeah, increase the government expenditure and therefore raise taxes. They were using BBI as a pretext to loot money. Like now, this money that was set aside to cushion fuel prices was eaten and they redirected for BBI. So me, I said, I'm going to speak the truth. So the guys who are near me told me, Kangata, don't speak the truth. Why would you speak the truth? You better, because now, you see what they were telling me. Kangata, you have a small family. You should just keep quiet. Yeah, you eat. Until the last day, that's when you can now think. Me, I told them, no. I may want to eat. I've been given a lot of privileges by the government. But my mother told me never to speak lie. Amen. I'm going to speak the truth. So me, I wrote a letter to Uhuru Kenyatta. I told him BBI is going to fail. But when the president saw my letter, instead of reading it and looking at the contents, he decided to kick me out of the government. But let me ask you, did BBI fail or did it pass? Did it pass or did it fail? Now see, me, I think, since the time Raila Odinga greeted my friend Uhuru Kenyatta, I think alimpatia majuju na surely, me had I done anything wrong by talking the truth? No, I had just talked the truth. We thought to her, I can't tell I had only said a simple issue. This BBI has a problem, but instead of the president listening to me, he decided to kick me out. Now look, after their effort to push for BBI, it failed. Anyway, there's no problem. I will finish by telling you guys that my political competitors who we are fighting, me, I cannot insult them. I don't even do politics of insulting. Even when my governor, when I was trying to do oversight, whenever I would do oversight and he would start abusing me, I used to tell him, no, I cannot go stoop that low. That's not my nature. But be that as it may, I would like to emphasize what is the difference between Kangata and my competitors, all of them. And there are only three differences. Difference number one, them, they don't have an agenda. As we have an agenda of healthcare, World Fund, minimum guaranteed return. But for them, the idea is to steal ideas from Kangata and try to popularize themselves. The second difference between us and them is the presidential candidate whom we are supporting. All of them, my competitor, they are supporting Raila Odinga and Azimio. I'm the only person in that race who is supporting William Samoei Ruto. Yeah. And by the way, I have reasons, I have reasons making me to support William Samoei Ruto. And reason number one is that I strongly believe in the agenda of William Samoei Ruto. That idea of bottom-up, uplifting the common mwananchi, is a very good idea. Look at the Azimio and the handshake people. In Kenya, the inflation is now up. Fuel prices up. Food prices up. Yeah? Look, the other day we had nominations. ODM guys were giving nominations to their relatives. Raila Odinga's sister is now an ODM nominee for women rep in Kisumu. Brothers to Raila Odinga has been given a direct ticket to vie in Siaya. It is only in UDA where young people have been given an opportunity. Didn't you see a young girl called Toto being given the opportunity to buy in where? In Bomet. Yeah. Show me a single young person who has been given a ticket in ODM and I'm going to resign from UP. No single person. Hiyo chama ni ya dynasty. Afadhali yetu ya common hustler person.
Amen.
Number 2. Igegori ithekagia ki. Igegori ithekagia ki. This guy called Raila Odinga. For now, he is telling Uhuru, hey, I'm so good. Yeah, they are laughing. But I can tell you, the day Raila Odinga is going to sit on that seat, guy, Uhuru rea konio, like a guy, a konaga de natare ono. Todo arere, Raila gikaira gitepele. Uhuru agakorwo thirikari-inĩ kana agakorwo gĩcagi. Uhuru akahũragĩra Raila thimũ, ũkaigua thimũ ya Raila yagamba atĩrĩrĩ, samahani, mteja wa namba uliyopiga hapatikani. Yeah, tuona succession nyingi. We have seen other successions where the president, the exiting president helps another politician. Then immediately that politician sits on that seat and amgeuka. Look at a place called Congo, DRC. You know, Kabila helped this guy called Tshisekedi to become the president. In fact, they rigged out the guy who had actually won, who is called Fayulu. Immediately when Tshisekedi alikalia hiyo kiti, Kabila bio akarushwa nje. Ukienda mahali inaitwa where another country, Botswana, the same happened. In Angola, Dos Santos is now living in exile, I think, in Belgium. Yeah? So, I have no doubt. In fact, better Ruto, you know why? You know Ruto, if he wins, vast majority of the votes will be from our region. That's a fact. In fact, we shall have voted for him more than his people in Rift Valley.
That's true.
So, what will be the effect of that? He will be knowing his political power base is in Central. So he'll have no option than to come and reward us.
Yes.
If for any reason he goes against us, he knows we can withdraw the support. But now, Raila Odinga akiingia nitamtoa wapi? Nimwambie mashida za watu wetu wa Murang'a. Nitatoa wapi? Wewe, kaide mwele. Tiko Uhuru arebe kilia hau. Ore akoni ni baba. In fact, jira gatu ake mutikamake. Mugetanyire yenya ni moka akonjira ndumuteithia. So, that's why for me, I have no doubt and I'm praying our side should win because I know it is the side that has a good vision, is the side that is talking about the real issues which are affecting the Kenyan person. The final point that I'm going to, the reason why difference between us and our opponents is the idea concerning, I think the governor's seat is a very serious position. It, in my view, it requires an experienced leader. Can I ask you some questions? Nimuulize. Have you ever had a person who has become a bishop who, and initially he was not a pastor? Wanaigua mundu tuikite bishop watabete utuika pastor?
Yes, in Seattle.
In Seattle. Okay. Let me ask you. Have you ever had a person who has gone to a university and he has never gone to a secondary school?
No way.
Have you ever had a person who has become a chief and he has never been a headman?
No.
Bas, Kangata, ajaidia kore ya the MCA, a university, Canada, ayokamba tete, ayiteka MP, ayiteka senator, nima? Hari ya metu ajaidia niyo heta go bottom, mugani bottom.
Yes.
Tukatulete up. Ene bottom?
Up.
Bottom? Up. Yeah. So I think that journey has maybe given us an opportunity to be able to gain experiences which are going to help the people of Murang'a. So with those or so many remarks, let me give one guy here. He is my friend. You can just say just one word. Karibu. Pigeni, my brother Makofi.
Asante sana. I'm Kenovia Gojiri, and I came yesterday, all the way from Kenya, to give Senator more support. He requested me a few days ago, and he requested me to accompany him shortly after nominations, and I agreed.
Thank you. Welcome.
Yeah. However, it's my fourth time to be here in United States in about 4 years, because I'm based in Nairobi. I would like to highlight a few things regarding my candidate. I'm also from Murang'a. Why I feel that I'm not long in supporting him. To begin with, if you don't support him, just know Senator Kangata has the support across all our 6 constituencies in Murang'a. Not a single constituency where he doesn't have support, even where his main competitor hails from, Kebumo. He beats him down 10-0. Secondly, if you look at demographics, if you look at the youth, the elderly, and that consideration, Senator Kangata is far ahead. Senator Kangata is going to be the next governor of Murang'a. We know that, but we need to support him, okay? So please, let's support him. Let's support him, and inshallah, God willing, August, we shall be celebrating. In fact, for me, I have confidence. The only thing that we need to do is to support him. Remember, he's competing with a government-sponsored candidate, and we as UDA, we got some few challenges here and there, right? So please support him. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're done. Let's appreciate the governor once again. We have a very short session that is next, and I don't want to ask you the 3 points he mentioned, but I'll give you an opportunity to ask him questions. Very brief Q&A session. If you have a burning, the way we ask in church, if you have a burning testimony, I've never seen one, but if you have a burning question that you want the senator to answer, can you raise your hand so that I can shortlist you? Thank you so much. Only 2. We only have 2 questions in that Q&A session, and we will close to that. We will be, Judy, can you please